Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my West Region NCAA bracket special. Of course, I've been absolutely killing it here in the prop market on college basketball picks throughout the college basketball season. I've been many people's tour guides, and now you hopefully are tapping in again, or this may be your first time. But let me tell you, I have a wealth of knowledge. Been building an absolute money tree here in the prop market. Go back to my channel, watch some of the videos. I will also have a video out like I traditionally do, like I've been doing all year for player props and my best bet for the first four. I'll have that coming out in a few hours. But I'm going to focus more on our bracket today. So if you're a person that's just looking to fill out a bracket, well, yes, I have some great picks for you. I will have a winner for each of the West regions. I'll have the South region, the East region, and then the North region, all, on different shows. I'm starting with the West region because it's already filled in. There's no first four in, so every game is already there. So that's why I'm starting off with the West region. Um, if you are looking to also gamble on the NCAA tournament, for each pick, I will have a either over under bet or a spread pick, whichever one I'm going with. So of course, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Every single pick that I make on the show, I will actually bet myself. You have that comfort right there. That being said, let's go ahead and get to our picks. Real quick, let's look at the regions. Of course, we're starting with the West, so we're starting at the bottom left. It's a really competitive region, in my opinion. Probably the most competitive, most exciting one of all of them, in my opinion. I will probably go with the next region. I will probably go with will probably be the East region, because that should be finished up by tomorrow or possibly no, I'll probably go with the South region next. So I'll do the West and then the South region and then down to the Midwest, and then I'll end up in the East region. The West region, here we go. We're getting to it. Our first pick for the West region is going to be Florida versus Norfolk State. We got the 16th seed versus the first seed versus the 16th seed. A lot of people are looking at this and, trying to figure out what's going to go on with this situation. Obviously I'm going to pick Florida. Florida's my winner here. There's not a lot to say about it. First seeds usually be 16 seeds, especially when they're as good as Florida is. So yes, I do love this pick here for Florida. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I will talk a little bit about my pick. I got the under 154.5 as my bet. I like the under here because first of all, Florida's a good defensive team. And Norfolk is going to struggle to score. So I can't see a world where Norfolk is able to get to the points that we need to get this over. I think this number is going to finish about 148. That's where I have it projected. So I really like the under 154.5 for Norfolk versus Florida. My second pick in the West region, we're going to the 8-9 game, UConn versus Oklahoma. And my winner here is UConn, going with the experience. I like Oklahoma's fears and a couple other guys they have, but they've been reeling of late. UConn is just a more experienced team. Although I like both coaches, I'm going to go with the more experienced coach here, coming off a national championship. I think they find a way to win this game. UConn is going to take care of this game. Now, as far as the spread, I also have UConn minus 5.5. Not fading Oklahoma too much because I know they're talented, but I still like the winner here as UConn. And with their experience, I like them over Oklahoma. Second pick is going to be Memphis versus Colorado State. And I have a brief upset, little bit of upset with Colorado State. Thing I like about this game, well, Memphis is missing Tyrese Hunter. He is a tremendous scorer. A tremendous defensive player. PJ Haggerty is their scorer. But Colorado State, man, they're a well-oiled machine. Might have, with Clifford, maybe one of the best players in college basketball. And they're all around just, if you watch them play this season, they have a really tight-knit team. Memphis, however, has struggled in big moments. They did end up winning the championship in their conference, but I don't trust them here. And I like the over here because Memphis loves to push the pace. They play with great pace, and I've already spoke of Colorado State's great scores. Now, Memphis does play really good defense, but the pace is going to be really fast. Colorado State has, a legit, first round pick type score that should go off for 28-30. I like the over 146 here for Memphis versus Colorado State. Next pick is Maryland versus Grand Canyon. Now, I'm going with Maryland as the winner here. Although I love Grand Canyon, I think Maryland somehow squeaks it out. But to be honest, there is no way possible that Grand Canyon is losing by more than 10.5. I like their guards, Harrison. I just like their whole team. Coles is another really good player. I was tempted to pick Grand Canyon as the winner. I was so close to doing it. I just couldn't quite get there with Maryland with a little bit more experience. I feel up to now, but if there is a chance for upset, I think maybe this may be it. So, yeah, you're giving me 10.5 points. Give me Grand Canyon every day, all day. Next is Drake versus Missouri. I got the Missouri as a winner, although I think Drake is a really good team. And I like the over 133.5. I think that's a little too low for two teams that, Missouri plays with crazy pace. And I know Drake likes to be methodical. They're one of the slower paced teams in college basketball. But man, I'm gonna tell you right now, Missouri, they're gonna get shots up, they're gonna force the pace. And if Drake gets behind, they're gonna have no choice but to play faster. So I like this over 133.5 for Missouri versus Drake. My next pick is going to be the Texas Tech Raiders versus UNC Wilmington. I got Texas Tech here. Texas Tech is talented from top to bottom, scores everywhere, in my opinion. I love the way they play the game. JT Toppin, I feel is going to be a stud throughout this tournament. I have Texas Tech going really far, so I got them going to my Sweet 16 in my bracket. So, if you're a person that's just looking for brackets, yes, pick Texas Tech in the first round and then pick them for a little couple more rounds. I feel like they're going to be able to extend a little bit further where I'm kind of getting into my bracketology, I guess you could call it, because they will be set up versus the winner of the Drake, Missouri, which I think will be Missouri. So I think Texas Tech will beat Missouri and then they will have a game where they will play the winner of the 7-10 the 7-10 game, which we're going to go over in St. John's. So I think it'll be Texas Tech and St. John's in the Sweet 16. But I like Texas Tech here, and I also like the over. You watch Texas Tech play, they can really score the basketball. Not too many teams can stay with them when it comes to getting points. And UNC Wilmington, also another team that can put the ball in the basket. So give me the over 143 for Texas Tech versus UNC Wilmington. Next is Kansas versus Arkansas, as you would call it, or Arkansas, however you want to say it. Uh, Arkansas, Kansas. It's a crazy matchup. I got Kansas winning this. Kansas has one of the best teams money can buy. If you talk about the transfer portal, they spent so much money in it. So the only thing I could hope is that they at least get something out of it. So I got winner Kansas. I think Hunter Dickerson can dominate Arkansas's bigs in this game. Kansas minus 4.5 also. So I think Kansas kind of gets away and runs away with this a little bit. A lot of people don't trust Kansas, but I do. They have extreme talent. They have leading scorers coming off the bench from other, Power Five teams. So give me Kansas and their talent to go out and beat Arkansas. Last pick for this region is going to be St. John's versus Omaha. And I'm going to go with St. John's as the winner here. Yes, I believe St. John's is going to go pretty far. Rick Pitino's got those boys playing hard. And Omaha, man, even though, they did fight hard to get here, I think they finally met their match. I also like the under 147.5 here. This is a lot of due to St. John's defense. I believe will cut Omaha's water off, and I feel that they will just be able to kind of dominate this situation. With that being said, I love St. John's here. I love the under. So my pick for here is St. John's, and I told you I believe St. John makes it to the Sweet 16. I believe them versus Texas Tech. I think they take care of Texas Tech and make it to the Elite Eight. And then I'm looking at St. John's to, maybe even get to my Final Four. I really like St. John's. They're the Big East champion, and they are playing really well. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the bracket, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, because I will be your tour guide throughout March Madness for college basketball picks, for brackets, for anything you need college basketball. I also have NBA plays as well. So, like I said, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button. Great content coming throughout this college basketball season and the NBA basketball season too, on into the summer league. So there's not a lot of people that's doing college basketball daily picks for player props. I'm one of those people. So if you enjoy playing player props, or if you're just trying to get into college basketball player props, I'm a great person to start off with. Go ahead and look at my channel. I will have a show for the first four. And like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.